Well, looks like it's another rainy day. Hasn't been raining that much lately. Hasn't been raining much during the day. But what's odd is, while I was feeling good about things, there wasn't much rain. When I started to get upset again, that's when the rain came. Now, I don't think I control the weather. I think the weather follows me. You see it on camera all the time. Just over and over again. Especially if you can pay attention to the subtlety of how it sounds, how it's moving in the wind. It just seems like the weather and I are connected somehow. I'm really upset at the moment. I just found out that I might actually be going to jail for trying to tell my wife I love her. For replying to contacts that I thought I was allowed to make. But what do I know? I'm just a mentally disabled person. Well, that about proves my point, doesn't it? Thank you, Mr. Storm. Thanks for having the thunder strike. Just at the right time as usual. Seems to me no matter what I do, I just can't win. Can't win for losing. Can't lose for winning either. But it seems like just when things are starting to pick up, I was just trying to wrap my brain around this idea of them not caring about me at all. And I guess it just didn't take. The idea that you could spend 8 years with people and for them to just actually be using you and really just not care about you. It's not something that my brain is really capable of understanding. Because after all, I'm just a mentally disabled person, you know. I can't get the complicated things about modern society about, you know. You don't get to talk to your wife. She leave you and file false papers on you, and then you just don't get to talk to her ever again. My brain is having struggles with that. It just doesn't quite sit well with me. But what do I know? I am just a mentally disabled person. It's just hard sitting in the house with wedding photos and everything else, being told I'm not able to see my own kid, being told my kid isn't my kid. I've been told differently for 8 years now. I just got to deal with it. I don't know how. I don't know how to have nobody to talk to. I don't know how to have nothing to do. I don't know how to have nobody to take care of. That's what I've been doing for the past 8 years, taking care of other people. And now you're telling me not only I can't, but I'll go to jail if I even try. I'll go to jail if I even try to get back my own wife. That's bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. But anyways. That's the nastiest thing I've said about this whole situation. Haven't been calling anybody names, haven't been doing anything erratic. I thought I was speaking when being spoken to. I didn't think there was anything wrong with that. Maybe I sent a couple of extra messages thinking I was allowed to talk to somebody that no paper says I'm not allowed to talk to. I don't know. There's nothing that says I'm not allowed to talk to my kids. I'm just not allowed to talk about my kids. And I'm not talking about my kids right now. I'm talking about the fact that I'm not allowed to talk to them. For reasons I still don't understand, other than somebody knew how to take advantage of the law and bring the strong arm down on somebody. That's all I know. I'm not allowed to talk about the specifics of anything, and I'm not. But again, I've got no one to talk to but a therapist that I see once a week. And now I've got a lawyer yelling at me that I need to get a job to hire another lawyer. I'm trying my damnedest to get a job. And I'm not talking about the messages where somebody happened to be asking my father if they could go on a fucking Florida vacation. Yeah, want to go stay with my dad in Florida. They're going to try to throw me in jail for saying I love you. Because that's all I've been saying is I love you. And saying how much I love you, how sorry I am. I'm not saying who that somebody is, but all I did was tell them I love them. How much I want to make things up to them. And I didn't even say it directly to her. I said it to other people, hoping that she might hear. Not giving anybody instructions to contact her for me. Except for about logistical things that she was contacting us for. I'm going to go to jail because they wanted something and I was willing to give it to them. And I was trying to make arrangements for this cat. The cat came back. The cat had ran away. I didn't have the cat when the pet carrier was out there. All I'm trying to do is give a cat away and just be like, you know, you can just come get the cat. There's no reason for all this extra drama. But apparently, you know, the drama is required. Some people just like to be dramatic. So I deleted the Merface video. I'm not allowed to tell my own wife that I love her. I'm not allowed to say, is there anything I can do to get you back? Not allowed to say I would do anything to get her back. Not allowed to say I don't deserve to be treated with hate. Not allowed to say that this is unnecessary and causing more problems for everyone. She's trying to go to a Florida vacation with my dad. And they're going to turn around and do this. Whatever. If the law is so blind that it wants to be henchmen for somebody, I can't do anything but be carried away by henchmen. All I'm trying to do is do what's right by my family, and I'm not allowed to. All I'm trying to do is keep my wedding vows, and I'm not allowed to. I'm just trying to do what's right. That's all. It's right for a husband to say, I'm sorry. Can I please have one more chance? It's right for a husband to say, I want my family back. If somebody doesn't want me contacting them, they shouldn't be contacting me. The conversation's over. Tell me a conversation's over, and I'll stop participating. I'm just trying to do the right thing. That's all I'm trying to do. Whatever somebody tells me to do, I've just been doing it. They told me they wanted stuff. I'm sorry I got a little emotional about the cat that's named after my dead sister. But I acquiesced and I said, come get the cat. How do you want to get the cat? Let's make arrangements to get the cat. All this other stuff is unnecessary. And here's an example. It's making it harder to get the cat. That's all I was saying. I just want to be friends with the woman I spent 8 years of my life with. I never threatened her to begin with. I never threatened her. You know? Never did anything wrong. I just didn't make her feel good enough, and I was trying to apologize for that. Because I can understand that, and I can take the blame for that. If I gotta go to jail for apologizing for not making my wife feel good enough, like I said, I'm willing to go to jail for it as long as she knows that I'm sorry. That's all I wanted her to know, is that I'm sorry for not making her feel good enough. I guess I gotta go call this other lawyer. I'm on some pretty heavy medication right now, and it makes me depressed. And I can't change my medication because I don't have an appointment. until May 21st. I'm hoping they can find me something better for me that doesn't get me sitting on the couch crying for hours at a time. But that's what I'm doing. Just sitting on the couch crying. Every day. And now I'm gonna go to jail for what? Because people told me they wanted something from me. And it made me sad.